Axl Rose, the band's founder and lead singer, is a well-known yet divisive personality in the rock community. Axl Rose, who was born in Indiana, subsequently relocated to California where he played in bands and worked odd jobs up until the mid-1980s, when Guns N' Roses was formed. Guns N' Roses received favorable reviews, but Rose's antics generated debate. Rose withdrew from society following the Use Your Illusion tour. He occasionally reappeared with the band, making promises to release the album Chinese Democracy, which was eventually released in 2008. William Bruce Rose Jr., aka Axl Rose, was born on February 6, 1962 in Lafayette, Indiana. His father, William Bruce Rose Sr., was 20 years old, and his mother was 16. When his son was still a toddler, Rose Sr. departed. Later, Rose's mother renamed her son William Bruce Bailey after she wed Stephen Bailey. Rose was raised to believe that Bailey was his biological father before learning the truth at the age of 17 when looking through documents at his parents' home. He started going by the name Rose. Rose routinely got into contact with the law and served time in jail for violence and public intoxication. He relocated to Los Angeles in 1982 as the authorities threatened to charge him as a career criminal. Soon after, he became a member of Axl. He legally changed his name to William Axl Rose since the experience consumed him so completely. Rose played in bands including Hollywood Rose, LA Guns, and Rapid Fire while also working odd jobs to support himself. He later went on to join Guns N' Roses, who released an EP in 1986 and their first album Appetite for Destruction on Geffen in 1987. The band was popular, and Rose swiftly rose to fame while also igniting debate. Even though he was regarded as one of the most charismatic and popular lead vocalists of all time, he was frequently late for appearances, and shows frequently began several hours later than scheduled. Based on the lyrics of One in a Million, he was accused of being racist and homophobic when the band released GNR Lies in 1988. Following the deaths of two persons who were slam dancing to GNR's It's So Easy during the Monsters of Rock event, Rose gained a reputation for interrupting performances to deal with rowdy crowds. He jumped into the audience at a concert in St. Louis in 1991 to steal a fan's prohibited video camera. He attacked the security guards back on stage before leaving. Following a riot that cost $200,000 in damages, Guns N' Roses was barred from the city. Rose's screaming and cursing from the stage increased on the Use Your Illusion tour, which was in support of the double album of the same name. There were also more walk-offs and riots. The band stopped performing after their final Use Your Illusion show on July 17, 1993, in Buenos Aires, Argentina. Axl Rose has engaged in many disputes over the years. Although his conflict with Kurt Cobain is the most well-known, Rose was already embroiled in a contentious conflict with Motley Crue's Vince Neil. It all began after Motley Crue gave Guns N' Roses the Best Group and Best Metal Video Awards at the 1989 MTV Music Awards ceremony for their performance of Sweet Child O' Mine. After finishing their work, the band left the Universal Amphitheater, but Neil stayed behind to wait for Izzy Stradlin, the guitarist for Guns N' Roses, who had allegedly hit his wife Charisse earlier. Neil, who was waiting backstage, got his chance and sucker punched Stradlin. Rose yelled at Neil and vowed to kill him for the assault on Stradlin, but nothing happened. Rose then announced to Neil that he was prepared and willing to settle things once and for all on MTV in 1990. After delaying the challenge for almost a year, Neil finally raised his head. He declared to everyone in the room that Rose had threatened him and that he was more than willing to make amends. He made numerous threats and derogatory remarks about me in recent years. Even on a show hosted by one of your guys prior to the MTV Award. Well, any place, any time. And now, in order to put an end to this, if Axl is watching, I would like to challenge him to a fight. I'll give you the space and the appropriate amount of time. No turning back now, buddy. Put up or shut up, time is upon us. I'd prefer to perform it in front of an audience. I want it broadcast on television. I want the entire world to witness this battle. I believe it will be fantastic. I can't wait because I need to put an end to this, so I'm really excited. It will put an end to our ill will once and for all. Let's do it now. Men ought to do it. The issue between Rose and Neil has never been explicitly stated, but given their respective obstinance, I wouldn't be surprised if it hasn't been resolved. Despite not officially disbanding, Guns N' Roses did experience the departures of lead guitarist Slash in 1996, bassist Duff McKagan in 1997, and drummer Matt Sorum in 1998. Rose developed into a recluse who lived alone in his Malibu home. He made a comeback in 2004 and spent several years touring infrequently in North America, Europe, and Asia with a variety of new band members. The long-rumored album Chinese Democracy was finally released in 2008. But Rose vanished for 2 months. The singer claimed that his record label hadn't given him enough support when he reappeared. Rose did not attend the 2012 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction of Guns N' Roses. But 4 years later, in March 2016, it was revealed that GNR would be coming back together for a 21-city North American tour, with performances planned in Las Vegas, Coachella, and Mexico City as a lead-up to the eagerly awaited event. It turned out that the Not in This Lifetime tour's reunion of longtime band members Rose, Slash, and McKagan was eagerly anticipated by fans. According to Billboard, the tour sold 4.3 million tickets in 2017, moving it up to third place among the highest-grossing tours since 1990. Rose's personal and professional lives have both been difficult. He wed Erin Everly in 1990, and she later claimed that Rose had visited her home and threatened to shoot himself with a gun in his car if she didn't agree to get married. Early in 1991, the marriage was declared void. He started dating supermodel Stephanie Seymour in the same year. In 1993, they became engaged, but they soon split up. Seymour counter-sued, claiming Rose attacked him and she grabbed him in self-defense. Rose had sued Seymour, alleging that she had assaulted him. Despite the prolonged litigation, Rose was able to reach a settlement. Everly, who had already filed a separate lawsuit against Rose for assault and sexual battery, was called to testify during the trial. Rose also reached a settlement outside of court. Rose was given a manic depressive diagnosis early in his life and was given lithium, which he has since refused to take. He claims to believe in past life regression and homeopathy. According to Rose, his past life regression therapy assisted him in regaining memories of being sexually abused by his biological father when he was just 2 years old. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.